for you. Music.
Hello, my name is Morgan Kovaleski.
My name is Barry.
Welcome to the YPW Summer Festival of Shows.
This season representing Mary Lou Roll on.
The black patent leather shoes really reflect up.
The jumping at the field day.
The dark at the top of the stairs.
And the one act playhouse.
Registration is going on now for the fall session running September 10th to December 8th.
We'd like to make another security single approach lobby to keep one of our staff.
A few rules to observe. No eating or drinking in the theater.
No smoking.
No flash photography or videotaping.
Please silence all electronics.
If you like the show today, please tell your friends. If you don't like the show today, tell your friends anyway.
Thanks for coming and enjoy the show.
Ruben!
Yeah?
How many times do I have to tell you to rinse your hands before you dry them on the towel? You leave the bathroom look like a wild horse has been using it. Mike, you smell the bedroom clean over here. You're certainly getting spruced up.
One guy looked over my customers.
How long are you going to be gone this time?
Only until the end of Saturday.
That's better than you usually do. Where are you, babe?
I'll leave a room to get you on the bookshelf.
Hi, Mr. Flood. Josie says your tire's ready to move down to the garage.
All right, Ed, I'll be down to get it.
Ruben, you waited this long to go now. Why don't you wait until the morning? Here it is, almost supper time. You won't be able to see any customers no matter where you go. Wait until the morning. I'll get up early and fix you breakfast. I'll
I
fix you
should have been out first thing this morning. I need to get to Muskogee and then finish up all my work by the afternoon and then get to Chick Shop by nightfall.
I wish you were home more, Ruben.
How can I make a living?
Other men make a living without traveling all over the country selling harness.
Well, how other men make their living is their business. I can't be no schoolmaster like your old man was when he brought me to Pennsylvania. I can't be a dentist like your brother-in-law Morris. I was brought up on a ranch, so being a harness salesman is about all I'm prepared to do as long as there's a harness to sell.
I envy women who have their husbands with them all the time. I never have anybody to take me any place. I live like a widow.
So what do you want me to do? Give him my job so I can stay here and please you?
Ruben, don't say that.
Well, you act as if I had nothing to do but entertain you.
Ruben, it's not just myself I'm thinking of. It's the children. We have a daughter who is 16 years old now. Do you realize that? Yes. Rini is 16 years old now. And Sonny's 10. Sometimes they act like they didn't even have a father.
Well, you're always telling me how good you're doing in school and all. Reading plays piano, don't she? And boy does something. He speaks pieces or something, right?
Ruben, I worry about them. Rini is so shy of people her own age. I don't know what to think of her. She has no confidence at all, and I don't know how to give her any. But you can. Her eyes light up like candles every time you go near her. It's true. And the boy. Other boys tease him and call him names. He doesn't know how to get along with them.
Well, he ought to be guitar on one of the boys.
He's not like you, Ruben. He's not like anybody I ever knew. He needs a father. So does Rini. Kids need a father when they're growing up, same as they need a mother.
He didn't always talk like that. My God, when those kids was first born, you treated them like they was your own personal property and that I had nothing to do with them.
Ruben, that's not so.
The hell it ain't. You held them so close to you that if I tried to drill some sense into their brains, they'd think I was being mean.
Ruben, don't say that.
You're always calling and making over the wood. So sometimes I wonder, who's the top man around this house?
Ruben.
I said I wonder.
If I kept the kids too close to me, it's only because you weren't there. And I had to have somebody close to me. I had to have someone.
You remind me of an old mare Pa used to have at the ranch. Never wanted to give up her colts. By God, she'd keep them locked up inside her till all of us men would have to grab them and pull them out with our bare hands. She never wanted to let them go.
I don't like what you just said.
Well, she was a good mare in every other way.
You talk shamefully at times.
Well, I have my own way of saying things, and that's pretty hard to change.
You like being out on the road, don't you? You like to pretend like you're still a young cowboy.
Hell, it wasn't that bad a lot.
Ruben, there are ever so many things you could do right here in town. Mr. Binney on the corner makes a very good living just selling groceries to the neighborhood people. You can run a store like that, Ruben, and the kids and I can help you. You'd be happier doing something like
Do
that.
not tell me how I'd be happier. I do not want to be cooped up in some old store.
Or a filling station, Ruben. Run a filling
I
station.
was not cut out for that kind of life. Now quit picking on me. We've been married for 17 years now, and I think you'd either accept the man you have or go find a new one.
I don't want a new man. You know that.
Then put up with the one you got.
I do try.
Cause he ain't gonna change. Now come on, kiss me goodbye. I mean, really, kiss me.
Ruben, you've got to leave me some money.
All right. How much you need?
I was thinking maybe $25.
$25. What the hell for?
I have a lot of expenses this weekend.
I pay the bill.
And I pay the utilities. And we have a big gas bill this month. Last month was so cold. And Rainey's invited to a big birthday party, the Rousing girl. And she's got to take her a present.
So you're telling me that I'm supposed to pay for Harry Ralston's daughter's present when he owns half this damn town?
I don't often ask for this much. Thank you, Ruben. They're having a big party down at the country club.
Oh,
Here, let me fix that.
I'll be all right.
It'll only take a minute. Sit down.
Well, I had that one actually.
They're throwing Mary Jane a big party down at the country club.
Well, it sounds like the good old Ralstons are putting on a real dog promotion now, aren't they?
Ruben, not in a clean sock. Well, they've invited Rainey to the party, and I'm thankful for that.
Well, yeah, I guess I don't. But I try to go to hell before I done what Harry Ralston's done.
Now, Ruben,
I mean it. He went ahead and shot himself in the foot to get enough insurance money to make his first investment in oil.
do you really believe all those stories, Ruben?
I know it for a fact. He shot himself in the foot. He should be in jail right now. Like I said, he's a social leader. And I ought to be proud that he invited my girl over to a party. For real, man.
I saw Peg downtown this winter. My, she was wearing a beautiful fur coat. Gray squirrel, and lots of lovely jewelry, too.
Sounds like she's spending all Harry's money this past St. Vegas.
Well, why shouldn't she have a few nice things?
Well, we're drinking up at the store. Over at that country, right?
Peg didn't used to be like that.
Well, now they're all like that. You know, the Chamber of Commerce says that this town is the wealthiest town in all the Southwest per capita. They didn't exaggerate much. You've got the whole town going oil crazy. You've got these Indians in limousines. You've got the government giving people millions of dollars. Millions of dollars that they don't know what to do with. Hurry up with that.
Ruben, if you wanted to make an investment, if you should hear something absolutely sure, you can take the money Mama left when she died. $2,000, Ruben. You can make a fine investment with that.
There ain't no such thing as a short business.
Isn't there?
Now, if you're not making $1 million overnight, a loser acts overnight.
Ruben, you don't have to use words like that.
Well, all I do is just do good jobs. You know that?
Of course.
Just let's let it well enough alone.
I was only thinking, it makes me feel awfully left out being poor these days. See there? You boys run along. My son hasn't done anything to hurt you. You all go home now, or I'll tell your mothers. Every last one of you. You should be ashamed. I can't stand quietly while they're picking on my boy.
Hey, John, can you come in here? Let's see how you're doing. Oh, you're getting fat as a baby. Let's say hello to your father, won't you?
Sonny, did they hurt you? Did he say anything to make them upset? Well, what started this time? They're just jealous because you make better grades than they do. That's all. They're just jealous. Those little beasts.
Son? What is he at? Well, what do you want me to do? Buy a shotgun?
There should be something we can do. Something.
Well, everyone needs to learn his or her own way of dealing with things, whether it's fighting or running.
I just hate for anything to make me feel so hopeless.
Anyway, I best be going.
Sonny, say goodbye to your father.
Bye, son. Oh, hell.
Isn't there anything you can say to him?
Well, if he wants me to help him, he's got to come to me and tell me how. But what goes on that one head?
You're just not interested.
Oh, I give up. I just plain give
Ruben.
up.
Ruben! Sonny, your father isn't here very often. Why don't you try to get along with him if he is?
Where's Rainey?
She's downtown. Your father just wants to help you. Why don't you let him?
I like
Most boys your age worship their fathers.
him alright. Where are my movie stars?
Sonny, will you listen to me for a minute? You have a father to be proud of. His folks pioneered this country. They fought
I want my movie stars.
I put them in the bookcase and I'm straightening up. The only pastime you have is coming home here to play with those pictures of movie stars.
I like them.
They're the only friends you have. Not real friends at all. Just pictures of all the lovely friends you'd like to have. You know, there's a big difference between pictures and the way people really are.
I like pictures.
Honey, why don't you go outside and play with some of the other boys and men?
They play stupid games.
People distrust you if you don't play the same games they do. It's the same after you grow up.
I'm not gonna play games just for them to like me.
I wish I understood you better, boy.
Why bother?
I don't suppose so. You're just a speckled egg, and the old hen that laid you can't help but wonder how you got the next. I love you, Sonny. More than anything else in the world.
Mom, can I go to a movie tonight?
You know the rules. One movie a week. On Friday.
Please, Mom, I just gotta see the movie. I just gotta.
Oh, I'm sure. It's always something you've just got to see. No, weeknights are for studying. Now stay home and study.
I've already got all my lessons.
Don't you have to speak a piece at Miss Stanford's tea party next Saturday?
I can't find anything I like.
Well, I wrote a very good poem in the Oklahoma paper. It's about what changed the taste of castor oil. It starts off, of all the nasty things she is, I think the very worst there is.
I want to do something serious.
Serious? Like what?
I don't know.
Why, you think there's enough serious things in this world without you having to get up to recite a sad piece?
I hate all the pieces you stuff out of the paper.
My, you're weak and superior. Sonny, listen. Now I'm going to be a gentleman and open the door.
Is Daddy gone, Mom?
Yes, he's gone. The coast is clear.
Oh, Mom, it's the prettiest dress I ever had.
Bring it in.
Come on in, Flirt. Hello, Slut.
Hello, Flirt.
They took up the hem and took it away, so it fits me just perfectly now.
It's simply scrumptious, Miss Blood.
Hold it up.
Yes, hold it up.
Will Dad be awfully mad, Mom?
I told you, he's not going to know. He gave me enough money to make a small down payment. My, I bet Flirt thinks our plotting is just terrible.
Shucks no, Mom and I did the same thing.
Oh, Mom, you should see the dress Flirt got.
It's all red and spangled on it. It's got a real short skirt. Daddy says it's so in it.
Did you get your dress at Delman's too?
Oh no, Mama takes me to Oklahoma City to borrow my clothes.
Wow.
Look, it's got sparkles.
Sonny, take your dirty hands off my new dress.
My hands are not dirty. They are clean. So there.
You make me mad. Why don't you go outside and play ball with all the other kids instead of staying inside watching everything I do? Mother, why do we make them go out and play?
It's my house as much as it's yours, and I have every right to be here. I hate you, so there.
Brady, he just wants to touch the dress. He likes pretty things too.
She basically done anything, really.
Of course he hasn't. You two are just antagonists to each other. You just scrap all the time.
I hate you.
I hate you too.
Now, is that any way for a brother and a sister to talk? Flirt, are you bringing the house to go birthday present?
Mama got me a tall card to give her. It's the only thing we can think of. She has everything under the sun.
Yes, I suppose the parents are very rich now.
You know, my folks knew the Rousen before they made all their money. Mama says Miss Rousen used to work as a clerk at the millinery store downtown.
Yes, I knew that too.
It isn't an else, Miss Love. I heard that Mr. Rousen shot himself in the foot. Isn't that awful?
Why would you do that?
So we can collect enough insurance money to make the first investment in oil.
You hear all kinds of stories about the Rousens nowadays.
And you know, some people in the country club don't want to give Miss Rousen membership.
Is that so?
But they got much money as Rousen too. I guess you can remember anything. I just hate Eugene Rousen. Some boys will think she's pretty, but I think she's a cow. I'm not getting jealous or anything. So I have much money shoes, but not love. I may go to the prettiest girl in school. And besides, I'm up to the closet and she prophesies her hair.
Really?
Are you sure?
Yes, and she and I played the same volleyball team in school, and
Flirt.
isn't it all for me to say all these things about her when I'm going to her birthday party? But I don't really care. She only invited me because she had to, because my dad is her daddy's lawyer.
Ooh.
Oh, Brady, it's lovely. Sonny, take your feet down. Let me see. Wow, you did a fine job. Flirt, tell me about the boy who's taking Brady to the party.
He's a Jew, Miss Blood.
Do you think it's all right for me to go out with a Jew, Mom?
Why, of course, if he's a nice young man.
His name is Sammy Goldenbaum. He comes from Hollywood, California. His mother's a movie picture actress.
Flirt just found that out. I didn't know it before.
A moving picture actress?
Yes, but she was in itsy bitsy parts of the picture. I saw her once. She was a real stuck-up society woman. She was Gloria Swanson's rival. She and Gloria Swanson were in love with the same man, Thomas Macon. So she told all these lies about Gloria Swanson. People would think Gloria Swanson wasn't nice, so she knew it was Thomas Macon. But Thomas Macon found
Mom,
out.
what's a Jewish person like?
Well, I haven't really known too many Jewish people,
I have
but
been all three Basque girls.
I'm sure they're just like any other
Christianity.
Most of them don't.
But do they act different?
Well,
My dad says they always could get the best of you in business.
I just don't know what to expect.
Kid, he's a boy, that's all you have to know.
there are plenty of Jewish families over in Oklahoma City. I don't know about too many here in town, though.
Yes, there are. The Lewises are Jewish. Except they're changing from Lebanon to no.
Because I have heard that someplace.
Mom, I feel sort of scared to go out with someone so different.
I'm sure any friend of the Gibbons boy is a nice boy. And besides, his mother's a movie picture actress. Think of that.
Yes, but not a famous one.
Now you have a new dress to the party and a nice date. You'll be sure to have a good time.
Gee whiz, of course, I'm so excited. Fix your new jokes will look just right. You're having you're giving fevers. Oh, it's the time. I gotta head home.
Would you like to stay for supper, Flirt?
I can't. It's mine to fix up for the folks. Mama makes me fix supper once a week. Chef's right out. I think it's crazy. She makes the only thing I don't make is salmon milk. I made salmon milk every Monday night for a whole year. Kid, what's it twist up? Can you help me take that little civics test we're having?
I guess so.
Civics, why can't they just teach us something to do something good?
Goodbye, Flirt.
Goodbye, Miss Love. Goodbye, Mimi. I'm Sunny. You can wear her at my house and play sometime. I don't have a nice little voice.
Goodbye, Flirt. Sonny, you better run along to the store now if we want to have anything for supper.
Mom, can I get a candy bar?
Wouldn't you rather have a nickel to put in your piggy bank?
No, I want a candy bar.
Promise not to eat it before supper.
Oh, I want one too. I want a nut Hershey.
Get one for Reenie.
She can get her own.
He's mean, Mom.
I don't care. I don't like her.
Sonny, she's your sister.
I don't care. I don't like her.
Oh, God. Someday you kids are going to be sorry. When you can't even get along with the people in your own house, how do you suppose you'll get along with people in the real world? Poor Sonny. Every time he leaves this house, those neighborhood bullies pick on him. I guess they've all gone home now.
Mom, I'm not sure if I like Flirt or not.
Why? What's the matter?
I mean, the only reason she likes me is because I help her with her studies.
Why do you say that?
I just do.
You just don't think anybody likes you, do you?
Mom, maybe we shouldn't have bought the dress.
What?
I mean it, Mom. Dad'd be awfully mad if he knew.
I told you, he's not going to know.
But won't he be here the night of the party?
No, and even if he was, he wouldn't know the dress was new unless you told him.
Just the same, Mom. I don't feel right about it.
Why don't you feel right?
Because the dress costs so much, and what good is it going to do me? I don't have fun at those dances anyway. No one ever dances with me.
Reenie, this time it's going to be different. You have a new dress and you have a date with the boys coming all the way from California. Why, any girl your age would be too excited to breathe.
It's just a blind date.
What are you talking about?
Well, they give blind dates to all the girls in town that no one else wants to take.
Reenie, I'm sure that's not so.
Oh, Mom, you just don't know.
I do too.
And besides, he's Jewish. I never knew he was Jewish before I was there.
Reenie, you're just looking for excuses. You just don't want to go to the party. Reenie, don't you want to have friends?
Yes, but
You're not going to make any friends just staying home and practicing the piano or going to the library. I'm glad you're studious and talented, but those things aren't enough in themselves.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Well, you're going to have to talk about it sometime. Where are you going?
To practice the piano.
That's where you spend half your life, practicing at the piano. But will you get up to play for anybody? No. You just play behind closed doors. You just hide your light under a bushel, playing all those sad pieces. You just pity yourself at the piano.
Mom, I just couldn't get up before an audience and play. I just couldn't.
But why? Why not? What use is it for your father to bought that piano? Now, Reenie, don't cry. Long distance? Give me 3607 in Oklahoma City, please. Lottie? Lottie, can you and Morris come over for supper on Friday night? I haven't seen you in so long. I've just got to talk to you. I've just got to see some of my own flesh and blood. Oh, you will? I'm glad. I'll see you then, Lottie.
What's been going on in my old house?
Reuben!
There it is. So this is what you wanted the extra money for? Fine feathers, fine feathers!
Reuben, we were going to tell you.
And you have to find it behind my back.
Who told you?
Oh, that's all right. I have my own way of finding out what goes on in my own house.
You didn't leave town at all, did you? You've been down to that dirty old pool hall.
And I can go down to that dirty old pool house whenever I damn please.
Oh, I thought you were in such a hurry to get out of town. Oh, that's right. You had to get to Muskogee tonight.
This don't make it to my school. 1975, Lord have mercy, 1975.
Did Lauren Delman tell you? Did he tell you? If he did, I'll never buy anything from that store again.
Well, that would do me just fine.
Oh, why couldn't he have kept his mouth shut? I was going to pay for the dress a little bit at a
The
time.
finest dress I had at my store. That's what it says to me. Walking into that arcade with a big cigar stuck out of his mouth and a suit of fine tailored clothing. I just sold your wife the finest dress I had in my store.
That makes me furious.
Well, what do you think I am, woman? One of those millionaire oilmen? Is that what you think I'm married to?
Mom, let's take the dress back. I told you, Phoebe, I don't want to go to the party anyhow.
Rainy, get back in the car and
She
don't
don't
have
even want the dress. If you put all these highfalutin ideas into her head about dresses at parties and nonsense.
Reuben, of course Rainy doesn't want to go to the party. She never wants to go anyplace. All she wants to do is lock herself in the parlor or go to the library. After all, she's going to want to get married one of these days, isn't she? And where is she going to look for a husband? The public library?
You know, I bought her just a little while ago.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
That's news to me. When?
Just a little while ago. A few months ago, I'm sure of it.
I certainly never saw it. What it looked like.
It was white.
Reuben Flood. That's the dress you bought her 3 years ago when she graduated the 8th grade. And she hasn't had any new clothes since then, except for a few school clothes.
Well, why wouldn't she wear that dress to the party?
Because she's grown 3 inches since then. And besides, I cut it up 2 years ago and dyed it black right over the midi.
Either way, I don't have money to be wasting on stupid party talks.
Oh no, you never have money for anything when we need it around the house, do you?
I'm telling you now, I don't.
But you always have the bottle for the money for the bottle for like whiskey or a few other things I never at the moment.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know nothing.
I know what happens when you go out on the road. You may tell me you spruce up for your customers, but I have to know otherwise. Do you think I'm a fool?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I happen to have friends, decent, self-respecting people who happen to tell me a few things that happen when you visit Pumpkin
the
City.
Whirlpool sisters?
It doesn't matter who I meet. The point is I have friends.
The
And they tell
Whirlpool
me.
sisters. Have they been coming to you with stories?
You may not have the money to buy your daughter a new dress, but you certainly have the money to to take Mavis Prue out to dinner and to a movie afterwards and buy her presents.
I've known Mavis Prue since I was a boy. And what harm is it if I send her to a movie and bring her there?
You're always too tired to take me to a movie.
Well, that's different on the road.
I bet it is.
Besides, I didn't ask her. I was eating dinner at the Gibson house, and then she walks in. So what am I supposed to do but ask her?
She went to the Gibson house because she knew you were there. I know what type of woman she is.
She's not as bad as she's painted.
Oh, she's not?
No, I'm telling you, she's not. And I feel sorry for her.
Oh, you do?
Yes, is there a law that says I can't feel sorry for Mavis Pruitt?
She's had her eye on you ever since I can remember.
Oh, shoot.
Whatever happened to that man she left town with after we were married?
You went and ran out on her.
For a good reason, too, I bet. I also heard she was seen sporting a pair of black bottom hose, and that you were seen buying a pair of hose at the Globe Good Dry Store.
Got yourself a real detective service going on here.
I don't ask people to tell me things. I wish to God they wouldn't.
All right, I'll admit it. I bought her those pair of hose. It was her birthday, and the hose made her happy. Besides, the hose cost $68 cents. And I was a bit more flush then.
How do you think it makes me feel when people tell me these things?
Well, you wanted to listen.
How can I help it?
Listen, there was nothing between me and Mavis Pruitt. Mavis Pruitt is nothing for you to worry
I
about.
bet there's a woman like her every time you visit. That's why you always want to get out of town, to go frisking along the country like a young
Hush your
child.
mouth! Daughter will hear ya.
A lot you care about the daughter, a lot you care about any of us.
You don't think I care about you unless I sit you over my knee and nuzzle ya?
What you need for a wife is a squaw. You should have married one of those Indian women out on the reservation. She'd make you rich now, wouldn't she? And you wouldn't have to pay any attention to her at all.